¿Qué pasa, YouTube? aka what's up, YouTube? Welcome to our week 3 match for the second season of the SPL, where your Carolina Hackers are taking on the Uzi Gunner and his Thunderclap Cheeks, the runner-up of season 1. So we definitely have a very tough matchup going in here for week 3. If you guys are excited for this, make sure to go ahead and earthquake that like button, as well make sure to answer that YouTube question of the day, which will be on your screen eventually somewhere. If you guys want to skip to the battle, then go ahead and do so if you want to. For those of you who are sticking around, thank you so much. So looking at our matchup here, Uzi, of course, was the #1 pick of the draft for this season, and he got Dragapult, which is easily the most broken Pokemon in a draft league format, arguably borderline bannable in my opinion. Not to mention that he also has some crazy offensive mons in Chi-Yu and Azumarill to help Dragapult, and he's got some great supportive mons in Iron Treads, Deoxys Defense, Alolan Persian, and even the Rotom Fan, which is one of his Terra captains. His other Terra captain is also the Galarian Articuno, or Articuno Galar form, whatever you want to refer to it as. And he has a very scary matchup going into this game. This matchup was kind of like 50-50. So looking at our first team member here, hey, so this is Leo from the future after the match actually happened. Long story short, I accidentally brought the wrong Great Tusk set. So this is the set I brought to this match. This was not the original set that I had for my matchup against Uzi, but this is the set that I brought. So I'm not really going to talk too much about it. This was the set that I brought week 1 against Hayden. So we're just going to jump into our second mon and the rest of our squad. So yeah. Next off, we have Iron Bundle here with Heavy Duty Boots, Taunt, 3 attacks. These 3 moves are able to hit his entire squad super effectively, neutral, or just do enough damage to where we can kind of put him in range where we might be able to finish him off late game. The SPDF is nice because we might be able to tank a hit if possible, if he does not expect us to have the SPDF bulk. So that's really nice. So far, Iron Bundle has been amazing for us in our first 2 weeks. Hopefully it will show off here. So next off, we have Oscar, aka Ogerpon-Hearthflame here, Trailblaze, Dual Stab, and Knockoff. These 3 moves with Trailblaze are absolutely amazing. This definitely can win late game potentially. It can come in, pick something off, get the +1 speed, and then end up sweeping, which would be absolutely amazing. Next up, we have Andy, aka our Appleton here, SPDF, super bulky with Terra Fairy and Thick Fat. This is an amazing switch into his Dragapult and his Chi-Yu, so we can go ahead and handle those mons on the special defensive side, as well as being able to kind of pivot things around with Dragon Tail, maybe being able to force something out that he might try to set up with, or just being a nuisance with Apple Acid. And with Recover, we should be able to deal with most of his offensive mons. I think Apple Acid is really great, and just Dragon Tail is super beneficial for us. Next off, we have Heavy Duty Boots, Zapdos, making its debut here. We are very SPDF bulky here because I'm super terrified of the Shaman, and with this bit of speed investment, I think we should be able to outspeed him. I don't think he's going to be running a lot of speed on Shaman, so with pressure we should be able to stall out his seed fillers, so we won't have to worry too much about the minus SPDF drop if it comes down to it, and then Heat Wave is able to do a really good chunk of damage to it. Not to mention that if we do pivot it in on any other supported move that he might have, pressure will be able to force that extra power point, and we'll go from there. So Volt Switch is nice for momentum, and Discharge is really good for potential paralysis. And then our final mon is going to be our Manaphy. Now Manaphy put in a lot of work in our week 2 match, and I kind of kept that notion here going into our week 3 game, because after a Calm Mind boost or 2 with Protect and Leftovers, this does have a good chance to just end up winning and being our main sweeper potentially once his squad is weakened, and then from there hopefully Manaphy will be able to finish off the team. So that's going to be our squad here going into week number 3, and with that being said, let's jump into the battle. Okay, Pasa YouTube, aka what's up YouTube, welcome to our week number 3 match of the second season for SPL, where we are taking on Uzi Gunner and his Thunderclap Cheeks. Definitely go ahead and check him out. His channel and stuff will be down below. He was the runner-up in season 1, so we have our work cut out for us here. So looking at the matchup here, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment as well, so I answer the comment question of the day. Okie dokie, I was not expecting. Oh wow, okay. Honestly, I did not have the most time to prep for this, but that's no excuse. We're still heading into this hopefully gunning for a victory, because I believe Uzi is 1-1, we are 2-0, so I know he definitely wants to get this dub. Honestly, I'm not really sure what I want to lead with here. Iron Bundle, I think, covers most of what he could want to lead with. Yeah, I think Iron Bundle is a safe switch. If not, then we can hard potentially into Zapdos. I am a little scared, well, not a little, but I am very, very scared of the Dragapult and the Chi-Yu. If we can get rid of one immediately, that'll make things a lot easier for us. Regardless though, let's go ahead and get this match popping, as we are going to be leading off with the Iron Bundle. Sorry, I dropped something. I dropped my pencil. But my big concern is that he tries to hazard stack us with DOD. As he leads off with the Rotom. Okay. So he could expect us to be faster. That definitely would help us out here. Let me line this back up real quick. I almost want to stay in and just Hydro. I feel like Zapdos is a safe switch in here on anything he wants to go for. This is the completely wrong Tusk set. How did I get this Tusk set? No! What? So off the bat, we have the wrong Tusk set, so that's great. Okay. This is definitely going to hurt us on the Volt Switch. So he's definitely max special attack. I seem to have the wrong Tusk set, unfortunately. This is bad. Okay. Chi-Yu is about to just smack something on our squad, I think. We do have Spadef, Thick Fat Appleton. So we should eat anything he wants to go for. Let's see. Oh, he is Nasty Plot. Okay. That was definitely a concern going into this match. So I think I just Earthquake here just to do as much damage as possible. We definitely live anything he wants to go for. Is it worth going for the Terra? It weakens the power of Dark Pulse, but I don't think so. I think I'd rather just get damage off on this. I could also try and recover and see what he wants to go for. That wouldn't be necessarily the worst thing ever. He could go for Fire Blast. So I could, in theory, recover here or just do damage. Earthquake also is not the worst thing ever, so I'm going to Earthquake here. As he Dark Pulses... Oh, I could have Terra'd. I should have Terra'd there. That was a bad play on my end. If I had Terra'd there, that would have been great for us. That was poor misplaying on my end. So we're at 97. Unfortunately, we don't live another hit, I think. Unless he's running like no bulk whatsoever. Actually, no. Yeah, we don't live. We don't live anything here. Ah, darn it. That was my fault. I knew I should have Terra'd. I should have Terra'd. Ah, darn it. So we lose Appleton immediately. He doesn't have Azumarill either, which is actually a big relief for us. Unfortunately, though, if I had just Terra'd there, we could have Earthquake. And we would have definitely still lived any other hit that he gone for. I should have Terra'd. I should have Terra'd. That was a big misplay on my end. Okay, alright. We're off to a very rocky start, but it's fine. We still have a chance to bounce back into this. As he goes for the Flamethrower, he does knock us out, unfortunately, so we can't bring something in to revenge kill him, which is going to be our Iron Bundle here, I think. Yeah, because we can click Hydro. We're going to deal damage to whatever comes in. Darn it, man. I messed that up. I really messed that up. So he's sitting at 25, 31%. He's sitting at 31%. We're going to click Hydro here. We smack something coming in, which is great. I want to try and just pressure him as much as possible. We did have rocks on the original build of this Great Tusk. I don't know how I could have... Oh, no. I messed up, man. I got the wrong Great Tusk set here. I don't know how that happened. I was in a rush to get the squad, unfortunately. So he's going to switch. He's sitting at 31. Deoxys, potentially. Dawn Schnack. Deoxys. Okay, that's fine. We can see what he's running here as we do hit the Hydro. Okay, that did some decent damage. I'll take that. Did about 31. I'm going to taunt him because I don't know what he's going to do here. So sitting at 75, we brought him down to about 69. We did 31% to him, which was some good damage, honestly. Yeah, so he's running some Spadef, it looks like. As he doesn't fall for the taunt, and he does go for the Psychic. Okay. Does 100 points of damage to us. So he is running a little bit of special attack investment in this. I almost want to Hydro again. I feel like wearing this thing down is really good for us. I'm going to bring in Zap here and try to go for the Roost while he's taunted. 75, he's at 81 now. This sucks, man, because we don't get rocks up. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. I would have really liked to have rocks in this game. He doesn't have... Well, I mean, he's got Iron Treads. As we bring in Zap, we can lower his pressure points there. I could discharge here just to be aggressive, although Roost honestly is pretty safe, I think. He could hard into Chi-Yu. That's actually my big concern. If he does that, I think we should still live any hit though after going for the Roost. Yeah, he's not... I'm really upset I didn't Terra with my Appleton. I'm really upset about that play. I should have Terra'd. It's alright, it's alright. We are a bit on the back foot here, unfortunately. Not sure what he wants to bring in here. Potentially the Rotom makes sense. Hard into Chi-Yu also doesn't seem like the worst play for him to make. Hard Iron Treads is not the worst either. As he hard switches, he is sitting at 81%. Wrath is the Chi-Yu as expected. We saw he had Dark Pulse earlier. So Discharge here will hopefully be able to knock him out. And we won't have to worry about him. Volt Switch is a roll, but Discharge will finish him off. Overheat, we should barely tank this. We do. And down goes the Chi-Yu in return though. Alright, so we're going to have to find a way to get a Roost off with our Zapdos here. I could have gone... I mean, if I had gone for the Discharge instead of the Roost, that would have just still given him a free switch into something else, potentially into the Dragapult. But I feel like Dragapult comes in regardless now because we lost what was our main switch into it. And I don't know what this Dragapult could be running. Oh man, this is looking a little rock rough, guys. This is looking a little rock rough. If he U-turns, is that the worst thing ever? If I sack off our Zapdos. Okie dokie becomes annoying. Chi-Yu's gone, that's really handy actually. This is tough. We can still win this though. We still have a chance to win this. I think I might just sack Zapdos here. This is where we show him we're cussed up and we paralyze him. It's like, there he goes to Dragon Darts. That's fine. Okay, he's got Dragon Darts. Interesting. Okay. This means I think we can bring in Great Tusk. Great Tusk isn't bad. Ogerpon also could come in here. We live any hit. Knockoff does a really good amount of damage to this. I think I bring in my Ogerpon here and I just go straight for knockoff. See what his initial switch is into this. The fact that the Deoxys is weakened is great. I don't think he has any move that could knock us out in one hit, which is amazing for us. As he goes for the Thunder Wave. Are we going to break through? Let's go. Let's go. We get the knockoff off as he turns out to be Colbur. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying, but I think we still live anything he wants to go for. Yeah, I think I can just knock off again in all honesty. He's at 39%. He's going to go for the Hex. This doesn't knock us out. Oh, come on, man. Are you serious? That sucks. We would have knocked him out here. Okay, so we got a little unlucky there. We lived the Hicks through a crit, and then we got fully paralyzed. We definitely finished them off with something. I guess I try to bring in Iron Tusk here, man. This is looking really bad, guys. He got super lucky there. If we had been able to get rid of this Dragapult, we at least have Ogerpon as a sack. That would be really, really handy for us as well. I think I can just Ice Spinner here safely. But it sucks because he still has his Dragapult around. That's the problem. The fact that he still has his Dragapult around means that now he gets the burn off on our Great Tusk and that we don't knock him out because of that burn. Maybe we can get lucky with the crit, something. Okay, we still knock him out, so that's good. This is looking a little rough, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This is looking a little bad. This is still looking a little bad. Can we win this? I really think our Manaphy can win this match. It's just a matter of, can we boost up enough? Can we Calm Mind up enough to win with our Manaphy? That's what I think this might come down to. He could bring in Deoxys here. He could bring in the Rotom as well. If he brings in Rotom, I think I'm just going to be aggressive. But that paralysis definitely sucks because this means that our Great Tusk wouldn't be burned right now. Although it's still not the Great Tusk set, it still could have done some damage. In comes the DOD. I really don't have the best switch into this, do I? I'm really worried that this could start setting up with after Psychic. Recover Psychic, Calm Mind could definitely be a problem. I'm going to hard into bundle. I'm going to hard into bundle and hopefully catch it with the taunt as he knocks us out so I can then bring in Manaphy and try to go for Calm Mind and sweep from there. That's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that, and I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam here. Ice Beam, we can fish for a freeze. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We're going to try and fish for a freeze here. That could help us out gradually. But, I don't know. This is not looking really good for us. This is not looking really good for us. I think not tearing with Appleton early on was definitely the biggest mistake I did in this game. My gut was telling me to do it, but at the same time I was like, is it really that big of an issue if we don't? And I should have teared. Because he went for the Dark Pulse, and we could have then lived another hit and maybe taken out the Chi-Yu, so that way he wouldn't have got rid of our Zapdos or weakened it so low. And then we might have had a little bit of a better chance. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Also, getting parried on that knockoff against the Dragapult was really unfortunate. The crit into the para was really, really unfortunate. But yeah, I'm going to Ice Beam here as he switches out. Rain, what is that? That is Okie Dokie, okay. No Justice. Alright, I see how this game is going. That did a lot, actually. Hold on. Could this be Scarf? No, this is not Scarf. But this is pretty bulky. This could be Assault Vested, potentially. Hydro won't knock him out, but it'll do a lot. Ice Beam, I think, still just potentially maybe trying to get a freeze just to get some justice. Maybe we can take advantage of that. Or not. As he knocks us out. Yeah, I think this is Assault Vested. Because we did like no damage to him. Deoxys. No, I don't think we win, guys. I don't think we can pull out the victory here, unfortunately. I can try an Earthquake. I kind of want to double. Yeah, because he can honestly just switch right into Rotom here. Like there's no drawback to it. Yeah. This is bad. Do I set up on this Deoxys at all? Like, is there a chance? Okay, so what I could do... No, because that I think that Rotom is probably super fast. I don't think we win, guys. This was a very unfortunate game. Yeah, this was a very, very just unfortunate game. I mean, if I had had the correct Great Tusk set, I don't think that would have changed too much. In all honesty. I could try harding into Manaphy here, but what he can do is just stay in, take the hit, and then recover the next turn. And there's no benefit to anything I do at this point. I just gotta hope for a crit, maybe some type of justice. Maybe. No, it's fine. Yeah, the burn's not gonna knock us out, and then he can recover. So, in a sense, this is where us having the regular Tusk set actually would have helped us, because he would have knocked us out without him having to go for recover, and then he would have been at slightly lower HP. So, that could have been nice. But I guess I just Earthquake here. I mean, crit maybe? No? Okay. He's at like 48%. Oh, and he has the teleport, darn. I could have gone into Manaphy there instead of staying in and tried to Calm Mind. Yeah, and this is Terra. Alright guys, so unfortunately that was just a really bad game for us. It happens. It's part of Mons. I don't do anything to this Rotom, and because it is Terra'd, it is what it is. Thunderbolt still absolutely just obliterates us. There's no reason for me to go for Calm Mind. It's not going to save us. We're not even faster, so yeah. I don't know. Unfortunate, but hey, those games come up, right? I can dwell on it. It's just, it is what it is. We're gonna catch a loss here, and it's just part of the game. So yeah, good game to Uzi. Check him out. Channel link and stuff will be down below. Hopefully we bounce back in week number 4, and we can hopefully have a good run through this season. So yeah, thank you all for watching, everybody. With that being said, make sure to like, leave a comment, check out Uzi, check out the rest of the roster for this season, and yeah, so see you guys all next week where we hopefully will bounce back. So later, everybody.